Pokemon Emerald, but I had these Pokemon 4 times weaknesses. I chose Mudkip because it eventually evolves into a water ground type. I named it Grass for the irony in that. Alright, next up is the first May fight. Well, Mudkip's level 7 because I killed wild Pokemon I encountered. And I did in a few tackles. Next up, I caught Shroomish and named it Flying. Good old Flying. This is a good old Flying Shroomish. Alright, next up is this Aqua Grunt in the forest that wants to steal the parts. It's whatever. Flying, paralyzed it, and Absorb tackled it, but the actually gained lower too much, so I sent out Mudkip and finished it off with a tackle. Next up is Roxanne, is that her name? Yeah. If you have 3 Absorbs, took out her first Geodude. I think I hit with the Rock Tomb. Next up, her second Geodude hits me with Rock Throw. Absorb brings the red. She heals, then another Absorb takes it out. The next up is her last Nose Pass. It blocks, and I Stone Sport, then Leaf Seed it. Now I started absorbing it, and it starts hitting me with Rock Tomb. And eventually I do take it out with an Absorb, but Jesus Christ, it went on forever. Whew. That was lucky, though. Next up is the next May fight. And, well, she was level Wingull, so I swapped out to my newly evolved Marsh Stomp, so now it is 4 times weak grass. The next step is a Trico. I Stun Sport it, then I started tackling it to death. Just in case, because Absorb will probably kill Swampert. Like I was even to that. Aaron. Next up is an Aaron. I call it Fighting, but also put G at the end, since it's also very weak to ground, too. 4 times weak to be exact, like this challenge. Speaking of fighting, this is what my next gym leader is, Brawly. Alright, lead off with Shroomish, start Mega Drain is Machop. He Mega Drains it in. Next up is his Meditite. I sent out Fighting G just because of the irony of the fact that it only goes for Focus Punch, so I was able to take it out with a few Metal Claws. Last up is Makuhita. I send out Shroomish, hit it with a Leaf Seed, then I use Mega Drain. But then Xenos was going with Bulk Up, I used Stun Sport, even though I know it has Guts, I believe, so it gets a boost for that. Then I send out Swampert. I hit it with a Water Gun, because if it's Bulk Ups, Water Gun brings it to red, but he takes out the Violet Throw, send out Aaron, and the Leaf Seed takes it out. Alright, next up is May fight. I lead off with Aaron, 2 Head Plus, took out the Wingull, bring me I left the Yellow Help. Next up is Slugma, 1 shot took it out. Then last up is her Grovyle, Stun Spore. I Stun Spored it like before, then I sent out Aaron, then I start headbutting it, trying to get pair flinches, and I eventually took it out, I believe at 2 though, because of Absorb. Alright, Wally fight time, and Middle Claw 1-shotted him. Seems even without it being fairy. Alright, next up is Watson. Leads off with a self-destructing Voltorb, then I mud-shot his Electrike. Then his Magneton took out Marshtomp with the Sonic Boom. 2 Mach Punches did in Magneton. Last up is his Manectric. I send out Fighting G. I go for Mud Slap to lower its accuracy, but then I realize, oh, it has Shockwave. What's the point? I start going for Headbutt because it was more effective. He heals it a bunch. So with Shockwave, I get paralyzed. So with Shockwave again, I go down. Last up is Breloom, Mach Punch to get out. Alright, next up is Numel. I caught it. I named it Water. It's weak to water. Then last up is Swablu. I named it Ice because, 4 times we used Ice. Alright, Tabitha time. And, well, it was a Magnitude Sweep for my Numel. Good old Numel. Doing some work, even though I just got it. Mach Punch took out his Poochyena, by the way. Then a Zubat. Well, went down to Metal Claw after Confusion Hygiene. Well, I was trying to try Metal Claw, but it confused me, so I took out 2 tackles of grass. Alright, now it's time to fight Maxie. I lead off with Numel to eat the Intimidate for Breloom. Then I send out Breloom, go for Mach Punch. Another Mach Punch. I missed a Mach Punch, Sand Attack, another Mach Punch, took it out. Next up is Camera Up. I send out Water, Magnitude 8, burn out to Yellow, Magnitude 6, took out my Numel though. Next up is Camera Up. I hit it with a Water Gun. And then it went down. Next up is a Zubat, hits me with Supersonic. I go for Metal Claw, bring it to Yellow, another Metal Claw takes it out. Then that was him. Alright, Flannery's up next. Magnitude, 1-shot to Numel. The next up is her Slugma. Magnitude, 1-shots to that. And ignore Bad Eggs, that was just a glitch. Then her Camera Up takes me out. Then that was, then I got stalled by her fucking Torkoal. God, this is so shit. Why do I even do this? Nothing about the video. Well, I'm talking about the video. I'm also talking about my content in general. Alright, let's try to fight Flannery again. Magnitude 1-shots. This first Pokemon the same. But at level 30, next up is Camera Up. My Magnitude 10, I 1-shot this time around. The next up is her Torkoal. Magnitude 6 brings the Yellow. Evolve Sand, Magnitude 7 barely doesn't kill it. Ball Sand takes me out. I send out Swampert. I go for Mudshot. It hits me with Detract. I try to go for Mudshot again. She heals. I switch out to Swablu. I try to hit Sing, but I miss, and he takes me out the Overheat. Next up is I send out Breloom to get a Suicide Stun Spore. Send out Swampert. Started Mudshotting it again. 3 Mudshots took it out because it got paralyzed. Whew. Alright, time to fight Norman. I lead off with Breloom, Mach Punch 1-shots, Fenda, and 2 shots Vigoroth. I get left at bad health. I'm at green health. Next up is Lynoon, Mach Punch almost 1-shots, another Mach Punch takes it out. Last up is Slacking. It kills Breloom with a Facade. Then I eventually take it out with my other Pokemon. I say that because the video's lagging. Fuck it, you can just watch it. God, what am I doing with this? I don't know either. Alright, and I catch my last team member, Magnemite, and I call it ground. Because I was mistaken. I was mistaken about that new my last one. Alright, speaking of Thunderbolt 1-shot, Shelly's Carvanha, makes us Mightyena, Mach Punch 2-shots it as I hit with a swagger. Oh, never mind, I hurt myself in confusion 2 times and I almost die. That's my luck. Alright, next up is May. Thunderbolt 1-shot Slugma, the next up is Lombre. I switch out to Ice, to peck it to death, doing really little damage, and Swablu honestly sucks. Then next up is Grovyle, she took me out with the Leaf Blade, I sent out Camera up, Leaf Blade, freezes that, Ember takes it out, so I only know Ember still. Alright, we know the time. Thunderbolt 1-shot to Swablu, next up is Altaria, I go for Dragon's Breath, she goes for Dragon's Breath, I go for Dragon's Breath again, I go for Dragon's Breath again, it takes me out. Next up is Magneton, I Thunder Waved it as I see with Earth, leaving me at 6, and Thunderbolt takes it out. Next up is Skarmory, Thunderbolt 1-shots it, and last up is next up Tropius, I go for Ember, it's a sunny day, hits me with Solar Beam, Ember takes it out. Last up is Pelipper, Thunderbolt 1-shot, this is a 4 times weakness. I was about using Pelipper, but I realized before I can't learn any of the a lot of Water HMs. Alright, next up is May. I think it's the final one actually. 2 Rock Tombs take out Tropius after I miss one. Next up is her Grovyle, Aerial Ace 2-shots it with Ice. Next up is her Slugma, Rock Tomb 1-shots it with Fighting G. And last up is Pelipper, and he protects himself, and Thunderbolt 1-shots it. Alright, Maxi Fight time. Surf. I start surfing as Mightyena, Surf 2-shots, 3-shots it technically. Next up is Crobat, hits me with Bite, Thunderbolt 1-shots it. Next up is his Camera up, Surf 1-shots it, and that was Maxi. Alright, time to fight Matt, I think his name is. Surf 2-shots his Mightyena after he heals. Next up is Golbat, Thunderbolt 1-shots it, and that was him. Alright, Tate and Liza. The worst fight in Emerald. And, well, I'd love to go, I'll just paraphrase a bit. I tried to surf since Surf worked like that in double battles, but Xatu kept Calm Minding, and I really couldn't do anything about it with Claydol's Earthquake too. I tried stalling out Claydol, but it just did not work out in my favor. Like, this is probably maybe why I don't do too many Emerald challenges, just because this fight's annoying, so it's a lot more fun in Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Well, that and Ruby and Sapphire, I meant, sorry. But I eventually get taken out with that Earthquake combo. I mean, hell, my last 2 Pokemon were weak, 4 times weak to ground. Alright, I come back at level 45. I focus on Claydolls, so Dragon's Breath and Surfing it down. And I take it out eventually. Next up, Solrock. I keep Dragon's Breath. I use Sunny Day. I use Surf, not doing too much. Solar Beam, take 1-shots to 1 Swampert. I send out Camera up. I go for Rock Slide. Try to take out Xatu. It didn't work. Then you go for Dragon's Breath on Solrock. Go for Metal Claw, but Xatu gets healed. Let's have she send out Lunatone. I'll get put to sleep. So, you know, I missed like 3 stings. They hit a Hypnosis right away. That's my luck. And I eventually do fall, though. I eventually fall, but I got so close. Braylon got pwned, though. Then I got Aerial Ace and Thunderbolt, took out Xatu. Last up was Lunatone. Started Calm Minding. I paralyzed it. And, well, I lost this fight just because I got so unlucky with paralysis. They just kept healing. It's like that Lunatone never got paralyzed, and fucking Ice was paralyzed every other turn. Look at that. She healed, paralyzed. I get crit, then I'm paralyzed. 2 seconds take me out. My god. Alright, back to the end of this. And, well, I'm in a much better shape, and just to prove I could do it without bullshit paralyzed locks, let's have Solrock, Dragon's Breath, and Death Thunderbolt will take it out, eats a berry, Dragon's Breath takes it out. I told you I could do it. Alright, final Maxi fight. I Surf and 1-shot the Camera up to do about a quarter to Mightyena. I Surf again, just keep doing damage. Metang, 1-shot to go out with Psychic. I keep going for Surf just to do damage. Camera up comes out, Surf 1-shots it. Then Mightyena, last up's Mightyena and Golbat. Metang set up defenses. I hit myself with Confusion because for Metal Claw. Takedown, I hit myself with Confusion again. I'll swap out to Magneton to get rid of the Confusion. Thunderbolt 1-shots Crobat. Whew, that was a mouthful. Alright, next up is the only Archie fight in this game, which is kind of funny. Flamethrower 2-shots is Mightyena. Luckily now I hit myself with Confusion too much. Next up's Crobat. I hit with the Bite. I flinch. I get confused. I use Thunderbolt and 1-shot it. Last up's Torpedo. I send out Breloom. Go for Sky Uppercut and I take it out. Alright. Time to fight Juan. Thunderbolt 1-shots his Love Disc. Next up is his Whiscash. I go for Giga Drain, 1-shotting it. Then next up is his Celio. I 1-shot it. Then there we go. Whew. I basically keep going. Then I get stalled out at his Kingdra with Double Team. Yeah, because that's fun to deal with. But yeah. So yeah, Juan. Stalls you out with his Kingdra. Because that's fun, right? Double Team and Kingdra. Who the fuck greenlighted that? My god, that's so annoying. Whatever. So we eventually do fall because of that fucking Kingdra, but we come back for Revengeance next. Now we're back for Revengeance against this Kingdra. I Thunder Wave starts, paralyze, and I Thunderbolt it. Then I hit no Thunderbolt it, which ironically shows that double teams is only good strategy. Then Chrono still one-shotted it. Alright, Wally fight time. Ice Beam one-shots his Altaria. Next up is his I'd like to call it Rosalina. Rosalia Airlace one-shots it. I get Charm, but Sky Uppercut, but he hits Sing. He can hit Sing, I can't. He heals. I go for Metal Claw, I get hit with Q Charm, then Charm. So the camera up. Sing hits again. Fuck you, Wally. You don't know Sleep Claws. Flamethrower one-shots after I wake up. Hits up some Magneton, I go for Earthquake to one-shot it. And then last up's Gardevoir. I send out Grass, go for Surf, so he goes for Double Team, but I take it out, and that was Wally. Alright, time to fight Sydney, and a level 55 for Juan. Not Juan, whatever the fuck his name is. Pretty boy. And I'm talking over this because, well, overload for this guy, and he's Dark type, and Breloom one-shot most of his things. The Sky Uppercut. Alright, Phoebe. She was a bit more interesting one. I lead off with Camera Up, to Earthquake it, then to swap out the Curse. Next up is Dustcloth, swap out, get rid of the Curse, go for Earthquake, bring it to yellow, drops special defense, and the Earthquake brings it to red, he's with Ice Beam, I go for Surf, go for No Surf, then No Surf takes it out. Whew. Next up, Spinette, Thunderbolt brings it to red, no Thunderbolt takes it out. Next up, Sableye, Thunderbolt brings it to red, goes for Double Team, she heals it, I miss my Thunderbolt brings it to 1 health, but she goes to the team and hit this time. Then last up is our last Spinette, I go for Dragon's Breath, it's gonna be Shadow Ball, Dragon's Breath, okay, she gets a crit, bastard, it's gonna be Shadow Ball again, Flamethrower takes it down, that's Phoebe. Alright, next up is Glacia, Sky Uppercut one-shot Steelio, and our other Steelio. I know I'm playing risky using Breloom, but I like it. Next is Wall Rain, Sky Uppercut brings it to red, takes me out with Ice Beam. I send out Magneton, she heals, Thunderbolt brings it to yellow, no Thunderbolt takes it out. Next up is Glalie, I send out Camera Up, Flamethrower one-shots it, and last up's our other Glalie, and Flamethrower also one-shots it. Alright, time to fight Drake. She heals at first, and Ice Beam brings it to red, he's gonna get Rock Tomb. I go for Surf to do damage, then he protects himself again, then Ice Beam takes it out. Next up's Altaria, goes for Dragon's Dance, Ice Beam brings it to red, goes for Double's Edge, Ice Beam takes it out. Double Edge. Anyway, next up's Kingdra, and like the other one, he starts it up with Dragon's Dance and Surf, but 2 Thunderbolts did it in, just because he didn't go for a Dragon type. He lost up Salamence, tried to get paralyzed on it, but Rock Slide took me out. Send out Swampert, send me Dragon's Claw, Ice Beam brings it to red, he eats, he heals, another Ice Beam brings it to red, he uses Crunch, sends out Swampert, send out Fighting G, and then I get burned, but Roxanne takes him out. Alright, last up's his Flygon, I go for Dragon's Breath, and I one-shot him. Alright, time to fight Wallace. Thunderbolt one-shots his Wailord. Then next up is his Gyarados. I know it has Earthquake, so I sent out Altaria. I use Dragon to paralyze it, because Dragon to dance, but Thunderbolt one-shots it. Next up's Whiscash. I send out Breloom. Giga Drain brings it to yellow. He goes for Earthquake. No, Giga Drain takes it out. Next up is his Milotic. He's a Surf. I go for Thunderbolt. He heals. I swap out the Camera Up for a Suicide play. I send out Breloom. I go for Leech Seed. It hits me with Ice Beam. And then I go for Machop to do damage. Ice Beam takes me out. Send out Magneton. Leech Seed force him to heal. I paralyze him. I Thunderbolt her. And I was able to take out he heals again. I Thunderbolt again. Leech Seed, I was able to Surf. Then Thunderbolt took it out. My god, what a stall. Next up, Swampert. Tentacool, I use Earthquake to one-shot it. Then next up is his last up's Ludicolo. I paralyze it. Then I send out Altaria to Airlace it as he goes for Double Team. Airlace never misses, and I eventually take him out. Hooey. Well, we did it, people. That was Pokemon Emerald 4 times we can this Pokemon. I have no idea what I'm gonna do next, but I hope y'all enjoyed. It was fun for me. I like these challenges. I get to use more unique teams. I mean, hell, besides Swampert and Breloom, I don't think I've ever used any of these Pokemon in an actual playthrough. Alright, I'll see y'all next time.